is thin, the sound is slow. Your hands move where I don't go. A whisper builds below. We start the flow. Heat slides across the line. Your pulse replaces mine. The night forgets its spine. We fall in time. No thought, no plan, just where we began. The basic spans, you understand. Beneath the skin we stay. The noise just fades away. Every breath we play keeps the dark at bay. Beneath the skin we breathe. Stay, no sound to leave. The rhythm we conceive, we both believe. Beneath the skin. Your voice dissolves in air. The world no longer there. Heat shapes the snare. We disappear. The flow hums slow tone. We move alone. The beat our own or unknown. Beneath the skin we stay. The noise just fades away. Every breath we play keeps the dark at bay. Lights bend, we spin. The sun draws in the night within. Beneath the skin. Between the black of night and morning gray, there lives a blue that has no proper name. The sky discovers it before the day, and then the light arrives and it's the same. The blue between the nameless hour, the quiet before the world reclaims its power. The blue between degrees colder than the room is how I run most evenings. Not enough to fill a room with gloom, just a particular leaning of a specific interior temperature. 3 degrees colder, mine to own the particular of the known. 3 degrees colder, dark and clear, the most comfortable version here. 3 degrees colder, cold and white, the temperature I keep inside. Not dramatic and not iced, just precisely calibrated. 3 degrees colder, that's the price. Temperature I've always rated. Particular coolness of the air around me, not exceptionally cold, just the 3 degree there below the average room. 3 degrees colder, mine to own the particular of the known. 3 degrees colder, dark and clear, here. 3 degrees colder, cold and white, the temperature I keep inside. Not dramatic and not iced, just precisely calibrated. 3 degrees colder, that's the price. Temperature I've always rated. 3 degrees colder, not cold, just precisely not warm. The exact right temperature, mine. Ghost house is the one between the last person sleeping and the first waking, unseen by anyone worth keeping track of time. Ghost of mine alone, ghost of fully known, ghost hour dark and white, ghost hour step inside. exactly what to feel. Between worlds, soft and wide, neither here nor the other side. Between worlds, this is mine, right here in the in-between line. I live between the versions of who I was and who I'm near. The small and daily excursions between the far and the right here. Between worlds, soft and wide, neither here nor the other side. Between worlds, this is mine, right here in the in-between line. Between worlds, exactly here. This is where I The low architecture of the night, the things built at human scale, the windows at the level of the light, the doorways worn and pale. Low architecture, mine to read everything a person needs. Low architecture, close and real. The building's built for I don't need much to feel alright. Just quiet in the city, lost. Low light living, this is fine. A slower, softer way to shine. Low light living, warm and dim. Right here at the city's brim. Took the long way home again, past streets that don't lead anywhere, past windows full of other men and women with their own repair. The long way home is always right when you need a little more of night. The long way home, no need to rush. The city holds you in its hush. Something about moving slow through places that don't know your name, where nobody needs you to show yourself as anything but sane. The long way home is always right when you need a little more of night. The long way home, no need to rush. The city holds you in its hush. Maybe home is not a place. Maybe home is just the pace at which you finally allow yourself to simply be here now. Still walking in no hurry to arrive. Just the particular beauty of the repetition and the room. 100 nights, soft and white, the city and the inside. Dark, 100 times the same remark the city makes at this late hour. The amber and the particular power of the nothing happening. 100 nights of the comfortable, the deliberate and the fashioning of solitude into something full. Night 100 feels like night 1 in the best possible sense. Nothing worn out, nothing done with the same intense. Quiet pleasure of the view. Soft and white, the city and the inside. 100 nights of the dark, 100 times the same remark. The city makes at this late hour the amber and the particular power of the nothing beneath. 100 nights of the comfortable, the deliberate and the fashionate. Solids in something full. 100 nights, night 100. Ready look tomorrow. Already looking forward to it. The city will be exactly the same. That's the whole point. Long after the thing that happened, I stopped being the thing I talk about. Long after the moment that is staggered into something else, a reroute of the life away from the event. Long after, that's where I live. And the residue of what I give. Long after dark and clear. Long after everything that's been here. Long after cold and white, the comfortable. Long after sight of anything that happened once. Long after is where I confront the honest version of the past. Long after built to last. The event itself is really interesting. It's the long after that has texture. The sediment, the slow ingesting of what happened. The instructor of what I've become. Long after, that's where I live. In the residue of what I after everything that's been here. Long after cold and wide, the comfortable long after sight of anything that happened once. Long after is where I come from, the honest version of the past. Long after built to last. I need a low canopy tonight, something close above my head. Not the open sky and all its height, but something warm and sheltered instead. Low canopy, close and kind, a ceiling for the restless mind. Low canopy, hold me near. Sun where the noise can't reach me now. I go there without purpose, without knowing why or how. Deep enough to finally rest, deep enough to feel my chest. Open up and let it go, deep enough to let things flow. I used to fear the quiet deep, the stillness underneath the sound. Now I go there just to keep the part of me that can be found. Deep enough to finally rest, deep enough to feel my chest. Open up and let it go, deep enough to let things flow. Not drowning, just descending. Not lost, just softly bending into something calm and true, into something warm and new. Deep enough, deep, still descending. Morning after salt, when the night has left its warmth in the sheets and in the love of the heart's most tender note. Morning after soft, still here, everything about you clear. Morning after soft, the best, kinda quiet after it. Not the morning after hurt, not the awkward and the cold, just the tender and the start. Morning after young and old. Morning to rest. The city breathes the night differently than in the frantic rush of day. It exhales more slowly, more intently, and finally has something true to say. City breath, slow and wide, the exhale of the other side. City breath, warm and real, the only version of the deal. Heart started sinking to its breathing, to the city's nighttime lung. It's slow inhale and slow releasing of everything that they had wrung. City breath, slow and wide, the exhale of the other side. City breath, warm and real, the only version of the deal. Breathe with the city, let it set the pace. The city knows how to use the space between the sounds. Breathing with the city, in its own good time. That's the rhythm. Keep my eyes on the low horizon, not the peaks that others climb. The line where earth and sky keep rising slowly in their own good time. Low horizon, my true. Low horizon, mind to see everything that's going to be. Low horizon, wide and real, more than any peak could feel. Low horizon, soft and far, finding where we truly are. Keeping my eyes on the low horizon, that's where the real things are. Feelings you can't quite get through. space. What the dark keeps is your own. Things that only night has known. What the dark keeps soft and sealed. Not everything needs to be revealed. Yourself at night, the daylight never gets to see. More honest, less concerned with right, more quietly and simply free. What the dark keeps, keep it safe in the quiet, in the space. What the dark keeps is your own. Things that only night has known. What the dark keeps soft and sealed. Not everything needs to be revealed. Some things belong to the dark, and that's perfectly fine.